Am I the asshole for asking my neighbor to only use his yard lights when he's outside enjoying them? About a week ago, my neighbor strung around 150 feet of large bulb, string lights along the three-board fence around his yard. He hung them just under the top rail so the bulbs are fully exposed. These aren't Christmas lights. They're the big, bright, decorative kind. Roughly 50 feet of the lights run along the shared fence line between our properties. He installed them without asking me and set them on a timer from dusk until 11 p.m. every night of the week. The problem is these things are bright. Because of the way the land slopes, the lights shine directly into our first-floor windows at eye level. Upstairs, the light filters through the blinds, so much it looks like early morning all night long. They'd been up for about a week when I saw my neighbor out in his yard, so I walked over to talk to him. I started by saying that I think string lights can be beautiful, and his actually look quite nice, but they're extremely bright and disruptive to us. I politely asked if he could limit using them to when he's actually outside enjoying the yard, rather than leaving them on a nightly timer. He said he'd be willing to compromise by shortening the timer to turn off at 10 p.m. instead of 11. I told him that still doesn't solve the issue, as the lights remain distracting and intrusive during the hours. We're home and trying to relax. He responded that the lights are relaxing to him when he walks past his window, and he wants to leave them on. At that point, I reminded him that this setup violates our HOA rules, which prohibit unshielded string lights, and also goes against 3 town ordinances, one of which specifically states you can't modify a shared fence without both neighbors' consent. He accused me of trying to ruin the fun for everyone and said, I'm holding a double standard because other houses in the neighborhood have string lights, and I've never complained about them. I told him that this isn't about being petty. This is about the direct impact on our home. I also informed him that several of our surrounding neighbors, 5 in total, have spoken with me and agree the lights are excessive. He said I was being unreasonable and refusing to compromise, so I told him that if he won't address it, I'll file a complaint with both the HOA and the city. So, am I the asshole for asking him to only use the lights when he's actually outside, instead of keeping them on a nightly timer?